Ahmed Al-Barai joins us now in the studio. Ahmed, so the US is saying that Russia and Iran are planning a long-term presence in Syria. Surely that's no surprise.
Of course it's not. All the major players in Syria are trying to maintain their existence on the ground. Even Rex Tillerson himself said that the United States is interested in increasing its military presence in Syria under the pretext of preventing a new rise of Daesh. So they're still there on the ground, the same as the Russians, who gained the momentum on the ground. They do have the leverage. They do have strategic relations with the regime and the Iranians. So they have their two military bases in Latakia and Tartus, and they want to increase this to maintain their interest as well. The Iranians are there on the ground with the regime, and they do need to have this kind of what they call the crescent from Iran, Iraq to Lebanon, and even into Gaza or Palestine. So these kind of powers are in the ground. Now they do have the leverage on the ground. They want to maintain what they gained, and it seems that they're going to succeed because of the no policy of the United States that is losing its alliance with Turkey, for example, pushing it to the orbit of Russia and Iran and keeping the United States alienated. NATO is not on the ground. They don't have that much momentum on the events going on in Syria. So it's these three powers who will have the momentum on the ground.
Do you think that the US is concerned about Iranian influence in Syria, about a continued Iranian presence in Syria? Is that something the US would be concerned about?
I think they are deeply concerned, and basically they would have a big nightmare if they do not satisfy the YPG in Manbij. Look, the YPG, they do have kind of links, some of them, with the PKK to Iran. And in case the United States, as their major ally, doesn't satisfy them, they withdraw from Manbij and do not support them against Turkey, the YPG could play the card of its relations with Iran. And that would be a major nightmare for Washington, that is mainly interested in the east of the Euphrates River, where you have the three major oil fields. And that's what Trump, he said, that we're not there only for the Daesh emergence or to prevent Daesh from coming back again with different brand names, but also they're interested in the oil of the region, and their presence there would prevent Iran from taking control of this. If Assad's take control again with this, it means that everything is going to be in the lap of Iran back again.
I guess that is some form of transparency. Thank you so much for that. That's TRT World's Editor-at-Large, Ahmed Al-Barai.